Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to the EBM Scholars Show. Today I'm here with these things and I will explain why these are very, very important to you. So I'm going to explain different ways on how you can be able to manage your money. How can you be able to do a little bit of saving? How can you be able to avoid the temptations of so much spending? I'm guilty. I have that problem. And I know many of you have the same problem. And this problem is whether you are in America, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in Africa and wherever. And the biggest thing which causes the spending to be this crazy is the use of this mobile payment system, the use of the bank cards like the ATM, just the overall credit card, overall the use of debit card, overall purchasing things online on Amazon, on eBay, or everywhere. You can be doing something online, getting service online. And in Africa, you can use M-Pesa, you can use Air Money, you can use mobile banking. There are so many avenues all over the world nowadays. All those kind of things, how do they affect your spending behavior and everything? So, welcome everyone. So this is something very new which I've been practicing myself and it has the impact which I can see. So, let me start with back the life in Africa. We used to have, back in the day, we used to have the boxes like this one, and then it has a little bit of hole. You put, it's just a wooden one, you put the money inside, kind of that, and you'll be able to save the actual money by the end of the month or by the end of the year. So you can save with purpose. Maybe by Christmas or by this 6 months, I want to do something. So you just put a small change, you put something of money without knowing how much you put it there. The end of the year, you are going to boom, boom, you are taking it out. So here in the US, something like that was called a piggy bank. So there are those kind of things. This one they are called, it has just like a shape of a pig, and it has just a hole. You are going to do that. You put the money. You can either open, or sometimes it doesn't have something to open. You have to break it out. You take it out. But some people they don't see that is a good thing. People, they see that is a childish thing. We used to give the piggy bank for kids to put their change. And even like nowadays, I see people in Africa, they don't have this one. If you have this one, they see that, oh, this is uncivilized ways, old way. I can put my money in the bank. Yes, there is no problem to put money in the bank. Then people can use their bank card. So with this piece of plastic, you can just transfer the money from your bank to another bank, to someone else. You can purchase any service online. You can buy anything you want online because you can use this one. So how does this one affect you and your purchasing behavior, your spending behavior? Okay, so few things I want people to understand. When you have the money in this piece of paper or this plastic, you do not see the value of the money. You can have $10,000 in this bank, in this card. You can go and purchase, okay, I want to purchase a laptop, or purchase this one, purchase this one, purchase this one. I can transfer this money, birthday gift to someone, do this one online without seeing the value of how much is $10, how much is $20, because you don't have this one. So, myself, I'm starting learning. One way is to reduce the using of card a lot, and I have to use cash. And this I learned especially during the COVID-19 because I'm staying more at home. So obviously you might end up using this one because most of the time you can be looking things online on the computer, whatever, you can be tempted. So to avoid that way, I need to have cash in my wallet. So sorry, my wallet is, so I put a small amount of cash like $20, $25, whatever, $30. That means if I want to purchase something, when I purchase something for $10, it depends. Okay, is it what I'm going to purchase? Does this really cost $10? For instance, if you're going to buy a pen or a tea for $2, is different if I use card for $2 versus if I use $2 cash. Because $2 cash, I can buy tea bags, I can make a tea at my home. I don't see you don't need to spend, but the concept of evaluating which one is taking much of your pocket. On the card, you don't see it. So number one way of saving the money or to avoid unnecessary spending is to have the actual, or to try to use a lot of cash instead of using the card. That will make a very big difference. There is a big difference between $5 of cash. It has more value than the $5 in this one. For me, for instance, if you ask me, can you transfer me $20? I can transfer quick. But can you give me $20, like actually $20 cash? It's different because it have more value because it's cash. You see, that one is going to be number one thing. Number two, the way which I save money and avoid spending, I want to buy these kind of things. So it's just like a piggy bank, but because you see like these kind of books, like bookshelf kind of that. So this one, the purpose of this one, you put in your bookshelf. When they are selling this one, they are selling 3 of them. So it's just like when they are selling them, they are selling like it's just like this one when they ship to you. But when you open, you close, it is this way. It has a hole like that way, and it has, so this one, the black one, it is written save, is for you save your money. You see there is a word here. This one is if you want to spend, you'll be putting the money for spending, because you don't need to save here and you want like $20 to spend something, you are coming to open, you will count the money you have and you are going to spend. No. So you have this one for saving. If you want to put the money here, you put here for spending. Here, if you want to share something, whatever, like you can be putting, maybe this will be for whatever kind of specific. And you can decide like instead, it's just how you want to put it this way. You can put maybe this is saving. You can be saving, but this will be spending, like it's not just spending like on daily basis. Spending, you are saving on particular, maybe this is spending in 6 months. I want to purchase, I'm giving an example. Let's say iPhone 12 will be coming out. So I'm starting saving for spending iPhone 12. But this one I'm going to save maybe for 2 years, for bigger purpose, for a longer term, kind of that. But this one I'm saving to spend on certain particular, maybe after 3 months, I'm going to purchase something. So you are going to put on this one. And this one is depending on how you want to do this way. So by this way, and this one you put into your bookshelf. So if someone comes to your place, will see this is, okay, these are just like books. So if I put there, they look like books, but these are the actual. So this one, it means for me, because here, we are using much of the card. So when I go to purchase something on the side, on the store, usually there is what they call, do you want money back? Do you want some money instead of going to the ATM so I can just get the cash back? So usually sometimes I give me $20 back, or give me $35, or give me $50. So I just come back here and I drop them here. So whatever I have, I go to buy something. Even if I have $10, $20, I have to put the money here. I didn't want to show you how much is there, so there is no need to do that. So that's what I'm going to do in that way. So this is one way of saving, because otherwise, if I leave this on the card, I might be tempted to spend whatever I have a balance. So, but this way, it helps me at the end of the year, I have something. And myself, for instance, I looked back at the end of the year, when I was using the card, sometimes I don't have even $50 like really like saving. But with this kind of new saving of this way, by the end of the year, apart from if there is leftover in the bank, whatever, but at least I can have 1,000, 2,000, whatever. Just actual cash, you can be able to buy gift for the kids or something without being stressing out. So this is a big way of, for me, apart from having like other bond and saving on other ways, on security deposit things, apart from all those kind of things, I just want to save the actual cash to have in that way. And to avoid unnecessary spending, I prefer most of the things to use cash, unless otherwise I'm going to the store and purchasing some groceries, some food and all other things. But I'm trying to, especially with the COVID, I'm trying to avoid to purchase a lot of things online, because sometimes you can buy things which don't have any meaning at all. The other way which I learned from someone, from Ramsey, who's doing money management a lot, which it made a lot of sense, is sometimes when you have this card, you want to purchase something online. Remember, the people who are putting the pictures and video showing that that item, they attract you, they make you purchase that item, like you are dying to purchase right away. So it's just like something magnet. I don't know what they do, the commercials, to the extent that you want to purchase right away. And because you have the money in the card, you don't see. It's different. For instance, you see like, oh, this laptop is very, very good, but it's 1,400. Should I pay this amount? It's difficult. But if you use the card, you don't see, you just purchase. So before you purchase something, put that something into the cart, like I'm going to purchase this something, and wait until tomorrow. And if you still have that energy and desire and the need to buy of that particular product you want to purchase, the next day you still feel the same way, go and purchase. But in most cases, it must just be a very big hype because you want to purchase something and you have the money in the bank. But if you sleep off and come up tomorrow, you still have the same energy and the hype, then go and buy. But if you see the hype went down, that means that thing you want to purchase is not that important. For instance, recently I had my desktop, which is the Mac, had a problem. It has been because it's very old one. I bought 2011, I think, or 2012. So it's very, very old Mac. So it is very, very slow. So I had to purchase the laptop. So I bought HP. What I did before, I put that in the cart. Like I'm purchasing, I put like 2 laptops and then I'll choose one. I wait for 2 days, watch the videos, whatever. And my desire to have that one, because I have to edit the videos, I have to do everything, it continued to be the same. But I said I'm not going to buy the Mac because I don't have enough money. Why should I buy 1,000, 2,000 at the moment? I don't need that one, because when I did the saving and the spending, so I was saving and to spend to purchase the laptop. So I went to purchase it because I want to purchase it by cash. But it paid me a lot to pay over $600 cash to purchase a laptop. But if I could purchase using a card, man, I could not even feel that pain. So this laptop, in my opinion, has more value and meaning, and I see the value of it compared it to the Mac, which I bought over 1,000, because when I purchased my Mac, I used the card. When I purchased this one, I use cash. So I want to see like how I value money now is a little bit different. So this kind of things, like small changes or learning from other people who have been doing this one, it is helping me a lot to a little bit focus on money management and saving on purpose. So I'm saving on purpose on smaller purchases, maybe in 6 months or a year, and I can be saving maybe for the 5 years plan to do something. But when I do that way, I can save something this one, and then I'm going to put on a specific security deposit, or CD, people call that one, or a specific type of bond. So those are the few things I've tried to learn myself and started doing that way. I don't know whether these opportunities or these tricks will be able to help you. And these tricks, it doesn't mean that you have to use them in America. You can use them even if you are in your own country. You can get your piggy bank. You can get something like this one. Not exactly like this one. You can even go to the carpenter. Can you create something like this one? And just put the money without concentrating. Don't count them. Just put them there. Maybe after 1 year or 6 months you want. What is your plan? Go and open. Do. And don't just open and then you are open. Then you are going to the bar. Oh, you are going to spend all of it in a bar. No. What are you going to spend on something productive? If you can see the value, yes, you can celebrate like, oh, I saved over 5,000 in this year, so let me use like 200 just to celebrate. It's good, but don't go like you save 5,000 and you're using 4,000 to spend with your friends with bar, barbecue goat, barbecue chicken, and just having fun. No, just reduce unnecessary spending, and that is one of the big difference between, which is unfortunately, especially white people. White people, they prefer to use experts to help them on saving. But we as black, even here in America, yes, there are so many people who are doing very good investment, but we tend to assume that we know how to manage money. In the end, you find like even like majority of people who are broke, superstars are black, more black than white, because most of the white people, they prefer to use expert. But for us, we assume that I know how to use money. Since my grandchildren, my grandparents, they have money, they told me how to use money, and I don't need to do anything. Go and ask professionals on how to manage your salary, how to budget. We pretend we know, but sometimes we do not know how to budget, how to be understanding that I have to focus on this budget. I have to lower down the cost on this one. Let's find different ways. Let's go to the people who have studied about tax, about investment, about entrepreneurship. Let them advise us. That is the purpose of trusting people who are expert and professionals in what they know and what they are capable of doing. So those are the few things or few tips I want to share with you, which helped me up to this moment, which I'm still developing, I'm still learning. That's why my goal is to retire early. In the next 5 to 8 years possible, I want to retire. So these are the few things I've started implementing myself, and also like investing on bonds, stocks, whatever, those kind of things. Like 401k, you put it there, but different kind of funds, investment. Like I'm funding different ways. Like how can I get some more money in different ways despite of just the salary. So those are the few things I'm working towards on my bigger goal, 5 to 8 years to come. So maybe some of these might be helpful to you. You can see what works for you. You can go and modify what I'm trying to explain and see how you can implement this one to you for your benefit of yourself and your family. So thank you so much, everyone. Remember to subscribe to EBM Scholars. Goodbye.